Alright guys, so this is a video of day 7, I believe? 7? Yeah. Day 7 of this video is titled day 7 of my or I should say day 7 or day 8 because I didn't trade one of those days. Day 8 of my FTMO trading account. Unfortunately, I was just going to post it right now, but if you click on these videos don't have sound anywhere. Right? They don't have sound at all. So, unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, you're not able to hear anything. Let me look like, did I get in no sound at all the whole entire time? Let's look here. No sound at all the whole entire time. Alright, so I'm gonna just do a quick little recap of what happened, just show you my account history based on yesterday. Yesterday was 10/27, so just to show you guys a quick account recap. 10/27, this was all these trades right here. I think I remember. Oh yeah, 10/27. I remember this trade. Pissed me off. Anyways, let's look on gold. Right, 10/27 was this day. This was 25. This was 27. Okay, yeah, I remember this. So as you guys can see, started the day off pretty good with a $400 win, more of a $500 win, and then boom, 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 boom. Right. So just to show you guys exactly what happened. Damn, can I put this down, dude? Let me just close this for now. Alright, just to show you guys what happened. These are the entries that I took here on gold. Let's go down to the 30-minute. Maybe we can see it better. Yeah, these are the entries. So, if you look on gold, let me take this out of the way. If you look on gold over here, right? We were in this zone coming up into New York session, right? This is exactly what I did. So we were in this zone coming to New York session. I believe this was the 7 because we're on the 30-minute. This is a 7:30 a.m. candle. Yeah, this was a 7:30 a.m. candle. This is the 8 a.m. candle, which is New York open candle. So um, this candle kind of closed a little bit above resistance, just a little bit. But then 8 a.m. candle started to retrace, even breaking the low. So I was like, oh man, this is crazy. It's breaking the low. It's maybe rejecting the zone or whatever. But what it did, it literally grabbed all this liquidity and started to break the high. As soon as it started to break the high, I was like, all right, this is just a liquidity grab to continue going up. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this trade for sure. All right, I took the trade, made some really nice profits, about $500 profit, as you guys can see. I first showed you. These are all the profits that I took from that trade. Um, used a lower lot size. I think I used a 5. Yeah, I used a 5. For whatever reason, I just used a 5. And yeah, man, really, it was a really awesome trade. I mean, this trade went for a good, 40 pips. 40 pips. I closed out mad early though. I closed out like right here, and then so the blue arrow is my entry. And then you guys can see that, or yeah, the blue arrow is my entry, right? And then this is where I took partials, just because I seen rejections to the other, and just a lack of confidence, really, just a lack of confidence. And then I went down to the 15-minute and I got greedy. So I seen, okay, we close above this 1794.62 level, right? On the 15-minute, we have clean range to the left-hand side for another 40 pips, right? So as soon as this 15-minute candle started to break the high, right, I took an entry, and obviously it just came all the way down. And then that's where I started to manage my risk, and basically took out all the profits that I had. So here I used a 5 lot, and here I used a 10 lot, right? So all of this just took out all the profits, and that was just really just due to greed. As you guys can see, prices would have obliterated my stop loss. So I got greedy. Lesson learned. And yeah, man, that's really all that happened on 10/27, October 27th, which was Wednesday. That's really all that happened. That's all only trades that I took, as you guys can see. Let's extend this a little bit. Right, as you guys can see, I only took gold entries, and these are all the partials that I closed or whatnot. So yeah, it is what it is. And then onto the onto today, which was October 28th, onto today, and see what happens today. Um, yeah, that video is gonna be right after this. So see you in a second. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Los Trades. My name is Los, and I trade everything forex. Man, you already know how the saying goes. I don't know if I still like it, but it's whatever. As of right now, man, I have cat. Come on, I've caught up. As far as all the FTMO challenges goes, I've just I'm doing this little series right here, so I have one left to do plus this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to record tomorrow because I am going to be out of town. Um, but if I do, I'll most likely let you guys know. However, yeah, man, let's do it. Today is Thursday, October 28th. It's another trading day. We have about what is this, like 17 minutes or 18 minutes until New York opens. So let's do our quick analysis here. So here on gold, as you guys can see, there's already a move that happened. So I drew these zones at the during what's it called, agent session right before I fell asleep. Oh man, I'm yawning. Woo! As you guys can see, gold broke, did a nice little retest, continued going. This is what? This is 12 o'clock, 12:30, 1:30. Yeah, this is a pretty nice move. But nonetheless, this is also a nice move right here because obviously it came down, below this, I guess you could call. And we're just looking at this at a 30-minute. We're not doing any top-down analysis. As you guys can see, this zones use a resistance, then use a support. Then a lot of people probably got faked out because this candle closed below this support. But the moment that this candle started to break above and then started to print new candle highs and new candle lows, um, you know, could have taken that trade, but I was not awake, so I'm not gonna trip over it. Let's do your top down analysis. So here on gold on the daily, we already surpassed the yeah, I'm gonna close this right here because it makes no sense. I'm gonna also close this. That way it could be, yeah, I can see it's clear. I'm gonna leave this as obviously high rejection zone right here, that 1808.700 level. Um, but as you guys can see, gold has just been on a uptrend for the past couple of days, past 2 weeks, 3 weeks almost. We made a low, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. So now, if we look at right here, yesterday, so the start of the week, right? The start of the week, this was 26, so this was today's Thursday, so Tuesday, right? We were like, oh man, we're rejecting this area of this rejection zone. We might continue going down, right? But the moment that this daily candle, right, this daily candle came to this rejection zone that I have written down here, if we look down to the smaller time frames, it is a rejection zone. And, if we were able to stretch this line out, I'm sorry, right? If we were able to stretch this yellow line out, what we can see is that, let me see, this is what we can see if we look towards the left hand side, right? This is what we can see: rejection, 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 rejection. You see? So, it kind of makes sense to me in my head, as why gold rejected right here, but nonetheless, easy market structure. If you guys could read this, obviously just starting from here, just for time's sake. Did its pullback, now it's in the pullback move, right? Expecting price to continue going higher, pull back to this level to see if we can actually break this level, because it's going to be pretty hard to break this level. So we just have to wait and see. Also, one thing to take in mind, it is October 28th. We have one, two, not even. We have, yeah, we are on the last 2 days of the month, right? Last 2 days of the month, as far as trading days go, right? Because the 30th and the 31st is on the weekend, and next week Monday it's already November 1st. So we really really have to be careful. There's been many times where I've traded at the end of the month and it has not played out my way. So we really really just have to be careful. Don't know if I'm going to run full risk, maybe not even half risk. I don't know. You never know when it comes to the end of the month. So just putting that out there. Anyways, down to the 4 hour, right? Down to the 4 hour. As you guys can see, I got my zones drawn out or whatnot. Uh, Gold just did this like liquidity grab here on the 1 hour, broke below this low, almost this low, and then now it's flipping bullish. Perhaps to break this high and continue going up to this rejection zone. That's what it's looked like. That's what it looks like it's doing. Um, yeah. So this is in the 4 hour, right? Yeah, this is in the 4 hour. Okay, and clear market structure here on smaller time frames. So we got double bottom, and we got a high, higher low. I mean higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Alright, so we're extremely bullish. So what gold is telling me right now, literally what gold is telling me right now is that only buys are being accepted right now. Only buys are being accepted. Right, so let's draw our zone right here. This is the previous support. It's breaking above this resistance, but I'm gonna draw it from here better. It just makes more sense to me. And it kind of gets hard when we come up here because there's a lot of rejections, right? There's a lot of rejections, so I'm just probably just gonna watch this. Plus, New York session is about to come in, so it might do a pullback and then continue breaking the highs. Um, but yeah, let's look down on the 30 minute. 30 minute makes sense. All right, let's fix this. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I don't know. Let's look on the 4 hour clean range. Oh, a bunch of rejections here on the 4 hour. I don't know how to feel about this, but if there's a trade, there's a trade, right? Simple as that. All right, let's go over to GJ. Let's go to the daily, right? So yesterday, right, we seen this candle break this level, right? Break below all these lows. Obviously, with that in mind, we had a high, weekly highs printed, and then we came back down, did this pullback. Now we had a lower high, and then to be expected, prices continue to go down, and then you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. Um, but however, is what I'm trying to say. It still held this level. It didn't close below this level right here, this 156 level, somewhere around 156. What is it, 155? I don't know. Um, Look at all of these rejections. So what it's telling me is that it's having a real hard time, a real hard time. It came below this level twice, and it hasn't been able to break. So it's just telling me that it's a very strong level. That maybe price isn't ready to close below that level. Honestly, personally, I feel like I would need a 4 hour close below this level at this point. Since we're extremely bullish on the higher time frames, I just need a higher time frame confirmation that it's gonna continue going down before it continues going up, or it's just gonna continue going down just because it hit weekly highs. So yeah. So if you look at it, GPJPY is kind of like in this consolidation zone. All right, we can mark this off right here. 1 hour. Da, 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 da. All right, so risky buys. I wouldn't say risky buys, but maybe, yeah, I wouldn't say too risky of buys. Kind of, you really don't know because price is just consolidating at this point, right? Even on a daily, like, it's just within this range right here, right? So you really don't know. Price is really trending as of right now. It's like sort of consolidating. Like, yeah, we have these nice little big moves or whatnot, but for the most part, it's just consolidation, right? So if I'm looking at the 1 hour, I'm looking for a trade. I'm definitely going to take buys above, potential buys above this 156.500 area. So let's mark that down. Buys above. If you guys want to know why I would take buys above, you know, rejection off of this zone once more. If we start to, at least on the 1 hour, if we start to hold a form of support right here, essentially it will be a higher low, right? Because this was a low, now a higher low, and then expecting price to maybe touch this level again, and then continue up, and then and then we get in right here, or we get in on the impulse, whatever the case may be. Right. For sales, like I said, I would need a 4 hour close below this 155 900 zone. So may happen, may not. If it does happen, I may miss the move, right? May miss the move. So, but it is what it is. That's what I want. That's what I'm comfortable with. And yeah, man. Yes, sir. Actually, let's look at news. Let's look at news. Let's see if we have it. We should always look at news first. That's something that I need to work on. Always look at news first. All right. So 8:30, we have Euro ECB press conference. ECB president and vice president more hawkish than expected is good for currency. Hour long and has two parts. First, the prepared statement is read, then the conference is open to press questions. The questions often lead to unscripted answers that create heavy market volatility. The press conference is webcasted on the ECB website with a slight delay from real time. Source change released frequently. Why traders cares. The primary method the ECB uses to communicate with investors regarding monetary policy. It covers in detail the factors that affected the most recent interest rate and other policy questions. Yeah, when they start talking about interest rates and all that good stuff, it gets real volatile. USD advanced GDP. Annualized change in the inflation adjusted value of all goods and services produced by the economy. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Previous, we had really good numbers, so we're expecting bad numbers, right? Because we're expecting less. Interesting. Um, while this is QQ data, it's reported in annualized format. Quarterly change. There are three versions of GDP released a month apart: advanced, preliminary, and final. The advanced release is the earliest and thus tends to have the most impact. Okay, but since we're in the fourth quarter already, are they saying this shouldn't have that much information? I mean, it's the red folder. It's the broadest measure of economic activity and the primary gauge of economies, damn, of the economy's health. All right, so I guess 8:30 we just have to watch out for gold, honestly. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. 8:30, watch out for all of these. Oh, unemployment claims as well. Previous we had 290 people file for unemployment. They're forecasting the exact same number. Yeah. Okay, it's a pretty news packed day here today on gold. So plus the fact that it's the end of the month, plus the fact that we have a lot of news, we really have to be careful trading today. We really, really have to be careful trading today. I might just pay attention to GJ and just watch gold. I'm only down, as you guys know, I'm only down 0.9%. Yesterday was kind of a hard day for me. Not a hard day, honestly, because I could have totally avoided that. I just got really greedy. But only down 0.9% as of right now. Which is not even, like I said, I'm not even down 1%. So, I want to keep it that way, especially because I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow. I'm not gonna really be on my setup. I'm still gonna try to trade. I'm not gonna be on my setup though, so it's gonna be a little different. But nonetheless, we're here 5 minutes until New York session starts. And yeah, man, let's just wait for it. Like I always do. I hope you guys are liking these new what what can I call it? This new way of showing you guys, my top-down analysis, what I do in the beginning of the day, the trades that I take or what I'm looking for and all this stuff, and the analysis and the conclusion and all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I know the videos are pretty long, but honestly, these videos, I mean, we have what, 30, 50, 90, what's this, like another 130. Dude, I have about almost 4 or 5 hours worth of knowledge, free knowledge in these videos that I've learned over the past year and a half. So I mean, like I said, if you guys find it beneficial, go ahead and look at these videos, man. Go ahead and look at these videos, watch them in entirety, take notes, whatever the case is. And if you have something, right, that I'm getting wrong and that you feel like I can improve on, dude, just put it in the comments. Like literally put it in the comments or just hit me up on my Instagram. those dot trades, and literally we'll talk about it. Like it's as simple as that. Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna judge you because you're trying to trying to help me. So um, obviously all of that is accepted. And yeah, man, hope you guys are finding value. I'm finding really good value in doing all of these. I want to watch all of these all over again, just so that I can see, write down. That's what I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna go look over all these videos and see the main what should I say, the main problem that I'm finding myself do each day. So that way, that next week comes the new start of the month, I'm able to like you know, understand and fix that problem. We have a good, our challenge ends the next month, like the 14th, I think, something like that. Like 2 weeks. We have like 2 weeks left. All right, so let's keep pushing, my bros. Let's keep pushing. All right, so like I said, or like always, I'll update you guys. Okay, so here we have this beautiful, amazing gold trade going on. No, I'm not in a gold trade. I'm not in no trades at all as of right now. As you guys can see, not in no trades, just paper trading this trade. Beautiful actually, played out pretty nicely. Honestly, 17 pips, 18 pips. Um, yeah, man, really nice. Should revisit this 1808 area. But yeah, this is a really nice trade. I mean, I guess it made sense. New York volume coming in, broke above the 4-hour high. To making this whole entire liquidity grab. Yeah, man, this thing, yeah, that liquidity grab, look at that. How big of a wick is this? 50 pips. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. I really like this trade, even though there was noise to the left. I guess volume kind of cancels all that. Didn't take it because, like I said, a lot of noise to the left. Um, plus we have news coming out in literally 9 minutes, so I don't didn't really want to risk it for the biscuit. But yeah, man, it should continue going up. It really should continue going up. I've actually seen this happen so many times, man. So many. I just feel like the past month, right? The past month, every time we've come to New York session, right, we're like about to break a resistance or whatnot. Like for an example, let's see right here. Yeah, these wicks are literally ridiculous though. Yeah, okay, literally. Like let's look right here. Every time, I mean, I don't know what it means. I don't know. Maybe I just should just discover it a little further, right? But look, right. 8 o'clock starts here. Right before 8 o'clock, right, we close out a resistance. What happened today? Right? What happened today? 8 o'clock, we kind of, you know, right before 8 o'clock on the 15 minute at least, we close right below this resistance and then start to go up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's been happening lately. Over here, let's see, broke a resistance or a support, I would say. But yeah, man, I'm noticing like patterns, and that's what it's all about. Is just noticing patterns, seeing okay, like I wasn't comfortable taking this trade, right? I was not comfortable taking this trade at all. But since it did work out, right? Now I'm looking, okay, well, how could I have, possibly taken this trade? Well, if you guys understand just basic market structure, right? This is the pullback, right? This is the pullback. Now we're probably gonna continue going up, come down, and then continue going up. But might not move as smoothly as this because there is news. So probably not as smoothly, but looking at this was definitely an impulse entry. These type of moves happen all the time, man. All the time where price just goes through this resistance, starts to break highs and then just continues going up. These moves happen all the time on gold, I would say, on gold. So it's like the more times that I see it, look at this. We're up. If we would have taken this trade, it would have been up 25 pips on gold. Yeah, this is nice. Should continue to go up. Makes sense, especially with the 4-hour breaking the previous 4-hour. It made a lot of sense. Look at the daily. Yeah, it made a lot of sense in the 4-hour. The 4-hour was you could have taken a trade as soon as it broke the previous 4-hour high. 1 hour, we have New York volume, 30 minute. Same thing as the 1 hour. We don't have to look further down than that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. GJ is we're coming down here. We're coming down to retest the zone yet again. If we're able to close by 9 o'clock, if we're able to close down here, I feel like, instead of waiting for 4 hour, right? Instead of waiting for 4 hour, for like why don't I wait for a 1 hour to close? Because if we look over here, and let's position this the right way, right? If we look over here, let's just use one of these, right? Right there, right? The reason I put this line right there is because no body of a candle, right, has been able to close below this level, right? You guys see it's just wicks right here. Damn, this thing is too thick. You guys see it's just wicks right here below this line. Wicks, now we're forming another wick, right? So it's like if we get a close, a body close, not just a wick rejection here on the 1 hour, if we get a body close by like 155, 800, right? 155, 800, I believe that that's good indication that we should continue going down, right? If we get a close. What if it starts to do this? GJ doesn't move like gold where it just, breaks through zones like that with volume and stuff like that. It doesn't do that. So that's what I'm waiting on GJ. That is exactly what I'm waiting on GJ. That's really it, man. That's really it. Um, nice move before news came out. News comes out in 5 minutes. I'll show you guys when news comes out just so that you guys can see the volatility of how gold gets. Maybe it'll affect the GPJPY as well. I think it would, right? Because we have Euro news coming out. I believe. Let me know if Euro news affects GBP/JPY. I'm really not quite sure. All right, but this is an awesome trade. Let's see where we could have put our stop loss. We could have put our stop loss right below here, right? Because if we're expecting price to continue going up in this range, there should be no reason why it should continue going down in this range. So it was like a 20 pip stop loss. Nice. All right, well, I'll show you guys when news comes out. All right, we got news. Whoa, whoa, whoa. News just came out. Look at this. Wow, dude. Wow, 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 wow. Is it affecting GJ? Not really. GJ again rejected his zone. Look at gold though, man. Is this a liquidity grab to continue towards the upside? Or are we going to continue going down? Let's see. What was the news? Wow, dude. That's crazy. I think we're going to continue going up, man. I think if we take this trade, or, I mean, I want to take this trade, but since we did a liquidity grab towards the downside, now if we go on to break this level, let's go on the 4 hour, we could retest this high over here, 1814. We could have a huge move here on gold, guys, honestly. We might be here to witness it. Dude, yeah, it's gonna continue going, bro. It has to. There's no other way. There is no other way. Look at that liquidity wick. Let's look at the numbers though. Have these numbers come out? 281,000. Okay, so good numbers. Good numbers for unemployment claims. That means less people filed for unemployment last month. Okay, so those are good numbers for USD, right? Advanced GDP, even good numbers. Good numbers than expected. Really good numbers. Or price index was good numbers. Advanced GDP was bad numbers. So, interesting. So I say it was more like a mix. It's more like a mix. So, you know. Just let gold play out. Usually the news starts to die down by like 9:30, so let's just give it like an hour, and then we'll see if we could take any opportunities there on gold. GJ, man, GJ, it's like a spring, right? When you tighten a spring like close together with your hand and then you let it go, it just like it bounces off your hands basically, right? This is exactly I feel like what GJ is doing, man. GJ always does this. GJ always does this. Look at this. Right, let's do blue. I don't like that blue. Look at this. Right? Consolidation zone, impulse. Right? Consolidation zone, impulse. Consolidation zone, alright, impulse. Right? It always does this. Consolidation zone, impulse. Consolidation zone, impulse. Consolidation, 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 impulse, 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 consolidation, impulse. It's just a repeated pattern, right? So if we do start to break below this level, like finally, I believe that we're not even gonna stop right here. We'll probably continue going down, right? It's gonna be a huge move. Let's look at the monthly, right? Because the monthly is about to end. Wow, look at this monthly freaking. Wow. So if we close below this 155, 700, 600 level, that means we're gonna be rejecting this level, right? There's a possibility for us to continue going down, probably make a. Yeah, that's crazy. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, GJ. But let's go back on gold just to see. Yeah, gold is just taking in the news and all that good stuff. I believe, like I said, if this continues to break above here after making this thing is gonna go, is gonna surpass 1808, probably go all the way to 1814, which is, let's see, 1814, 70 pips. Yeah. So let's see, let's watch. Okay. Just recorded this, but my mic was muted, so it had no audio. Anyways, I was explaining on the last video that, on the 4 hour, this GJ setup looks extremely nice on the 4 hour. Obviously, look, we're on the 4 hour. So it's like exactly the exact same thing that's happening within these blue areas, right? Consolidation, consolidation, and then we're waiting for the breakout, right? Waiting for the breakout. As you guys can see, this zone has just been heavily respected, heavily respected. So if you look, it's sort of if you want to call it a double bottom, right? Double bottom respected. I have here, if it holds, it equals buys. Literally, I have it written down right here. I was like, if it holds, it equals buys, right? So this previous 4 hour came all the way down, right? Rejected this level and then was able to break, right? It was able to break above this resistance. Oh my gosh, this thing is, come on, man. It was able to break above this resistance that was once support over here, right? So now expected for it to, make a nice low bottom wick, which it has, right? And expect it to continue going up above this level as soon as it starts to break its high. This is a pretty good trade, pretty good range, I would say, of maybe to this level, like 50 pips, right? So I'm comfortable taking this trade because it makes sense, right? High time frames were bullish. We're respecting this 156 level or 155, whatever it is. And for price to continue going up, I really like this trade. Um, I'll probably go in with maybe half risk since it's more of a swing trade, maybe half risk, but we'll see what happens. 9:30 is, how much is that? Like 29 minutes or 19 minutes away? Yeah, 19 minutes away. I think. I don't know. I can't even do math right now. But yeah, man, really nice setup. I believe, if we respect this zone and we continue going up, obviously within the 4 hour, I'm gonna manage this trade from the 4 hour rather than anything else. Maybe find a good entry on the 1 hour, right? Totally excluding this right here because you guys might be saying, oh, well, it might be a resistance, right? But the 4 hour is just a wick, you know what I'm saying? Wick fill, right? And wick fills are more advanced concept. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know. For those that you don't know, is more an advanced concept that takes a little bit more to explain, right? But this is normal, waiting for it to wick down and do its thing. Looking at gold, look at this. This gold is just, how gold is. Gold is always just does all of this. So yeah, man. Just looking for that setup, and I'll let you guys know if it starts to go in my way. And yeah. Okay, guys. So as we can see here, dude, gold, gold is just another beast. Broke above the 4 hour high. Now it's coming down to this rejection zone, or it's already at the rejection zone. So we're gonna see what happens here. But I believe since we are at a very high volume time, I believe that we could test 1814. I think that we really could test 1814. That's not anything impossible. Um, and yeah, I mean, Obviously, you guys seen that news gave us this candle, right? But I guess this candle was just liquidity from the downside to continue up because this next 30-minute candle literally just went up without anything, right? So good setup, good setup, the best setup I believe in taking this trade would probably been right here, right? Probably been right here as soon as this candle went down, wicked up, and then continue going up because at this point, right? At that point, we kind of can delete this zone, right? If we just, right, at this point, we can kind of delete this zone and we can say, okay, like price came down, right? And now it's going back up, sort of as a pullback, right? And in this range, there's clean range to the left-hand side for price to continue going up, right? Or another entry could have possibly been, this was a harder entry. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a very harder entry, right? Because you would have had a big stop loss, almost a 40 pip stop loss, but you know, retested the zone, respected the zone, broke above the highs, right? Broke above the highs. NYSE volume coming in, and yeah, man. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is rolling. GJ came down a little bit. GJ came back all the way down to their zone. So it's like, it's either we're rejecting it, right? We're rejecting this zone right here and coming right back up, or we're coming straight down, right? But we just have to wait. At this point, we just have to wait. All right, guys. So currently on this trade right here, took it off these obviously based off the 4 hours. As soon as we start to break above, obviously we made this huge rejection towards the downside. And like I said, I would be looking for trades above this area, especially if it starts to flip. And that's exactly what it started to do. My stop is below the 1 hour low. I'm expecting price to continue going up. I believe that it should continue going up. I'm over here risking $1,000. If it starts to trade below this area, I'm just gonna probably just close 80% of it, because there's no reason why it should come below this area after doing all of these rejections towards the downside, and obviously the market structure here on the lower time frames like the 5 minutes is pretty bullish. So I believe it should continue going, probably with the London close volume, and just waiting for it to just make its move. What am I using? I'm using a 5 lot. Yeah, I'm using a 5 lot here because it's later on in my trading session. I usually don't trade around this session, but expecting this 4 hour to really continue moving up, especially now because the daily has flipped bullish. 4 hours bullish rejection to this uh, huge demand zone right here, right? um Everything's just screaming bullish, really. Everything's just screaming bullish. Like I said, there is a possibility that this 1 hour might start to come and trade below here. If that's the case, then I'm probably just close 80%. But just really expecting price to just start to close above here. It's 15-minute, making his bottom wick now. So I'm gonna wait to see how this next 30-minute closes. If it closes above this range and then continues to break the highs, then I feel like that's good indication that it will continue going up. If not, then not. But I'm in this trade right now. Expecting it to just continue going up and see exactly if it plays out in our favor. If not, then I'll just in here. We have 3 minutes until this 30-minute closes. Looking pretty good. We've gone into a little bit of profit, not too much, but it's looking pretty good. Expecting to continue breaking this high right here. As soon as we break this high right here at 156.5, as soon as we continue to break that high, I feel like we should continue going. There we go. Good 3 pips in profit. I really want to see how this 30-minute closes, man. Oh wow, yes sir. So let's take it. So we're a good 100 and some pips. I mean $100. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a little bit of risk management as of right now. So since we're trading above this level and we're starting to break highs at this point, right? Wow, 6 pips, almost 7 pips. Awesome. Can we get 10 pips? If we get 10 pips, I'll close half or 80% actually, because this next 30 minutes is gonna come in. Anyways, as this goes up, I'm gonna bring this stop loss right below this level, right? Because if we're following a candle trend, right, the next 30-minute candle should not, right, should not come below this low, right? And it shouldn't come back into the range if this is a valid. Oh, my thing just closed. Wow, Why did it just do that? Why did it just do that? That's weird. Okay. Yeah. As I was explaining, it shouldn't come below this level again, right? This next 30 minutes. So really, minimizing risk at this point. Sorry for all the noises. Minimizing risk at this point, risking about 12 pips, about 500 and some dollars. So really expecting this next 30 minutes to take it out the park, really, because we already broke above this zone. So I feel like we should continue going up. Honestly, I really feel like we should continue going up. Yeah, it's even leaving a nice little wick behind. 4 hour move. Yeah, man, I feel like this should continue going up. Hopefully, I didn't put my stop loss too tight. But I feel like this next 30 minutes shouldn't come below this level. I really feel like it shouldn't. So just waiting. Current 4 pips in profit. Expecting it to continue going up. Hopefully it does. And like I said, just got to be patient. Been in this trade for a good minute now. I think since 10:15, 10:17, something like that. Not sure. Just waiting for this next 30-minute wick. So this is what I see, right? If we just do this. Yeah, if we just like retest this level of wicks right here and then continue going up, I think it would be a good move. At 10 pips though, I'm securing pretty much a good amount. Just waiting for it to do what it needs to do. But I guess, like as always, I'll just update you guys as to what happens. Okay, guys, so here we go. It's 10:40 currently. 5 minute close like this, seeing what this next 5 minutes is going to do. Really waiting on the 15 minutes to see how it's going to close. The 15-minute close like this, and we're officially just creating a resistance. I understand it's the 15-minute, but we still have to watch out for this zone, I guess, since there really isn't that much volume at this time. Just really waiting though. If it's like I said, if it starts to close above here, I'm probably just gonna close everything because at that point we're just retesting the zone, and I'm probably gonna get a wick down and then continuation up. But like I said, it's really not my trading time. Um, you know, there's good volume around this time, but just expect like wanting this candle to start flipping already. Because if, like I said, this is a 15 minute, if the next 15 minute, continues to break its low, then it's just gonna come back down to retest this. So this is where we were in profits or whatnot. But this is where we start managing profits, right? Like, I probably managed more profits than I've had wins on this account thus far. I mean, like it is what it is. I have this yellow line to see if it's just gonna retest this zone right here. As you guys can see, there's wicks here, there's wicks here, there's wick here, wick right here, right? To see if we're just gonna retest that zone. But if we just start continuing to just go down, then that's just a good indication that maybe we don't have volume at this time. And if that's the case, then I mean it is what it is, right? Can't do anything about it. So for an example right here, I'm just gonna close 80%. All right, so I'm gonna close 80%. There we go. So now we only have one lot running. And if we do lose this, we'll lose another $107. Let's see. Oh, that's gold. Account history. So for today, a loss of $200. So we are officially down 1% on the account, right? 1%, 1%. Yeah, man. Really, like I said, just wanted to take a chance here on GJ. Expected this 4 hour to continue. Maybe it's just retracing a little bit more than I wanted to. But like I said, it is what it is. You see, it just broke the low or the previous 15 minute, and now it's gonna go down towards our stop loss. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Yeah, it is what it is. I think I'm not gonna even trade tomorrow. Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna trade tomorrow. I'm just gonna call it a day since it's the last day of the month and it's Friday. No, I don't really care what news there is. But this is our only trade of the day. Only trade of the day, and it should hit our stop loss. Yeah, sure. I don't want it to hit my stop loss, so I'm gonna just close out right now. Anyways, let's put these trades right here. Like I already explained to you guys, just look back in this video on why I took this trade. Um, Lost about $300 today. That's perfectly fine. I guess it just didn't have enough volume. GJ is really tough, man. GJ is really tough. probably gonna continue. But New York sessions on GJ recently just have we've been getting nothing, bro. Like honestly, this is GJ. Like obviously you see these, you see big candles, but it's like these candles are like just going up and down, up and down. Like it's so hard to trade these candles, right? It is so hard to trade these candles. So I mean, it is what it is. You guys see, man. I go into profit. I go into profit at 5 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips. I manage my risk, and it just doesn't go my way. I don't know if I'm like buying at the high. I don't know if I'm buying the low when I'm selling. Like I don't know what it is, but it's like it's not. Something is not clicking right now. Something is definitely not clicking. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the markets. Maybe I should just reevaluate myself. Maybe I should just switch to one pair for now. Like I really don't know what it is, right? But from I guess this was, you know, I guess it just the probability wasn't there. But take a look at this, right? Let's take a look at this, right? Let's go right here. Let's take a look at this. We have, all right. Let's go here in metrics. And 17th of November. 17th of November. Okay, so we have 1, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14 days, right? We've been trading. Technically, we've been on the charts for 8 days. This is one of those days I didn't trade. So 7 days, right? We've been on the chart for 7 days, and we've only managed to lose thus far, right? Thus far, hopefully not anymore. We've only been managed to go and draw down 1% on the account, right? 1% on the account. So I'm proud of this. Honestly, you guys may go, well, Carlos, like you got a bunch of losses, like you're down on your account or whatnot, but dude, on my previous FTMO accounts, I would have been down at this point. I would have been down probably 2, maybe 3, maybe 4%. If I've seen all this in my psychology, but regardless of the fact, this is like I'm managing my risk. I told you guys, look, I told you guys, I went on here and I told you, look, if this next 15-minute closes bearish, right? If this next 15-minute closes like this, or if it breaks the low, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna close it. I moved essentially. I took this entry on the 1 hour. The stop loss was right here. I moved my stop loss from right here all the way to right here because I was like, okay, if it continues going up, right? If it continues going up, that means that it shouldn't come back into this range, right? Now that it's back coming back into this range, it has, what I'm saying? It's probably just gonna consolidate within this zone. So at this point, I'm off the charts. That's it. Trading day is done. It is what it is. Didn't work out the way that we wanted it to. That's completely fine. That's literally completely fine. So, I'm managing my risk every single day. My biggest loss, let's see, biggest loss is 358. So, $360 is the biggest loss. Honestly, I'm proud of myself, man, because when I released the FTMO video, you guys are gonna see like it's ridiculous. Like I just used to go into drawdown, into drawdown, into drawdown, but I'm able to manage my risk now. Maybe I'm not profitable to the point that I need to be just yet, but I'm managing my risk, right? So that's I feel like that's the most important thing because the wins will come, the money will come, right? The money will come. The money is secondary, right? But man, let me tell you something. This is I'm good with this. We're only down 1% on the account, right? We still have 14 days left. New month is coming in next month. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So I'll let you guys know if I do take a trade tomorrow. I'll probably not because it's the end of the month, as I said. Um, yeah, usually the beginning, the first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks of the month are usually my best weeks. But yeah, man, for the week, we went down a little bit more than we wanted to, but like I said, it is what it is. We're only down 1%. 1%. It's nothing, literally nothing. I'm able to, in my last FTMO account, I was able to make 1% in one day, right? It's just the probabilities, the setups that I'm taking, I guess, are just not there. I'm just doing something wrong. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna this weekend, including tomorrow, I'm just gonna back test. I'm gonna look at my trades that I've taken and just reevaluate. Just reevaluate, freshen up for next weekend. Continue going on, right? So, like I said, Go watch these videos. These videos are long, but they hold a lot of value. They hold an extreme a lot of value. You guys are able to see my emotions live. You guys are able to see, my analysis live in the moment, as I'm recording. And you're able to learn. If you're able to learn from it, awesome, man. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Um, you know, just wait for more of these videos to come out. But these videos, man, I'm telling you, these videos are awesome. I'm loving this series so far. I'm learning so much. And for those that you got that are watching the whole video in its entirety and you're getting to this point, thank you so much. I hope that your journey um goes goes well, man. I hope that we both can continue to grow together and learn together. And like I always say, if you guys have any suggestions or if you see something that I'm doing wrong that I don't see, let me know, man. Just put it down in the comments. Let me know, and we'll go from there, right? I'm open to what's it called, constructive criticism. Like I'm not soft if that's what you guys are thinking. Like I'm not soft, right? Look at this, rejecting, right? Rejected, dude. That's crazy. That is crazy. Anyways, I'm done. If it continues going up, it continues going up. Also, my bias was correct. Good stuff. Whatever. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys on another video. I'll see you guys November 1st. All right. So I'll probably have these videos uploaded. Um, I have one more video to upload that I haven't uploaded, and I'll upload this one, and then we'll be caught up. And then you know, I'll start working on other videos other than these that hopefully provide value for you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys November 1st.